Hi, I'm Rob, GT Guides editor. Today we're playing Dead Space 3, and I'm going to tell you about some of my favorite weapons. Dead Space 3 has a really complex weapon crafting system. You can buy blueprints, but you're probably better off just building weapons yourself. Every weapon has a frame, and most weapons can support two tools, an upper and a lower. Tips can be applied to each of these tools, and these change the weapon's effect. Every weapon also has two attachments. The selection of attachments in slot 1 is different from the attachments in slot 2. Finally, upgrade circuits increase damage, rate of fire, clip size, or lower your reload time. Dead Space's iconic weapon is the plasma cutter, but in this game it's not that great. Cutting limbs isn't as important as previous Dead Space games. It's a good idea to have a cutting weapon for bosses, but for most enemies, pure damage is more important. What you want to do is pair a long-range weapon with a close-range weapon. It's like pairing a gourmet meal with a fine wine. The Ripcore with a directed ejection field tip shoots saw blades that cut enemies in half at long range. This pairs well with a flamethrower for up-close work. The pneumatic torch with the compressor tip does a great job. Flames do damage over time, so you can burn an enemy and then run away and let them die. A clip upgrade is a great addition to the flamethrower, so you have plenty of gas. The line gun is another ranged weapon that cuts enemies in half. It's a Tesla core with a default tip. It suffers from slow flight time, so lead your targets at long range. The hammer is a one-hit kill to everybody in front of you, but it takes a second before it swings. To build it, pair a hydraulic engine with the conic dispersal tip. It requires ammo, so again, a clip size upgrade is a good idea. If shotguns are your thing, try an over-under. In this case, that's one shotgun over another shotgun. The military engine with the conic dispersal tip works well for close range, while the telemetry spike with the conic dispersal works well at any range, even enemies that are farther out. The electric charge attachment does wonders to both increase damage and slow your enemy. If you really want to go crazy, try a dual mine layer. One survey charge with the directed ejection field and another with the rail accelerator. Each of these can lay out 5 mines. The ejection field mines do straight damage, while the rail accelerator mines have a knockdown effect. This is great for those rooms where you know you're going to be attacked when you push a button or activate some machine. You can lay out mines and then switch to another weapon when the fighting starts. With the safety guard attachment, you become immune to the mine's damage, so you can shoot them directly at enemies when they get close. My favorite weapon out of all of them is the military engine with the precision tip. This is a one-shot stopper, even on hard difficulty. Use the stasis coating attachment. That way, if the target survives the first shot, they'll be frozen for a follow-up shot. Stasis coating is only available on attachment point 2. The lower weapon is a military engine with a repeater tip. This makes a pulse rifle that works well at any range. It's a good cutting tool and good against smaller enemies. If you have a favorite Dead Space 3 weapon, go ahead and leave it in the comments and share it with everybody. Thanks for watching.